Right, guys, so I'm briefly going to talk about one of the things I do to make money, and that is binary trading. I trade binary options. Some people think it's a scam, so they kind of put their money in, then they lose it, and then they're like, no, it doesn't work, it's a load of rubbish, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Let me tell you, binary options is not a scam, but you need to know what you're doing for starters, and there is a roundabout way of extracting money from the markets. And putting in is all very well and good, but it's getting the thing out. And like I said, that's not straightforward. So what I decided to do is I thought, you know what? A lot of the time you see money in the accounts and there's millions and millions, or you see these people, all these gurus, and they've got like loads and hundreds and thousands of pounds in the account. I'm going to be realistic here because I don't have that. If you've got lots of money, you can make lots of money if you have the experience. If you don't have lots of money, it's very difficult to get it up to that stage just like that. Okay, but I'm going to give you a more realistic approach here. Now, I've been doing binary options for probably about 7, 8 years now, I think. Yeah, something like that. And I had a mentor, which is how I managed to understand, analyze charts, and make money from it. It's not a get rich quick scheme, it isn't, but it does help out with little odds and ends for me at the moment. And I'll give you an example. Now, I did a video on Monday which I'm going to post up anyway, but I was in two minds about posting it. One, because the mic on it is gone a bit funny, and the reason that is because when I was doing the video, I didn't think about this, but I've got a cat VR, right? Catwalk C2, you know, that thing, that treadmill that you walk on and you play games with. I've got one of those, right? And it's on my channel, the VR sector. And what ended up happening is if I have that cat VR software running in the background, because it likes to open up by itself every time I boot up the PC, it does affect the mic. So when I went and did the playback, the mic sounds like bitty and it doesn't sound very good. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'll redo the video. But I can't really redo the video because I've already extracted the money out. So it's like, that's what, you know what, I'm not going to redo the video. I'm just going to do this video telling you why the mic is like that, and because I wanted you to see it in its raw form. Now, it doesn't show you me actually trading, so to speak, because I've done that previously. But I'm just going to show you that yes, you can get money out from there. And I can tell you so far that last week I was after the Moza FSR wheel. I didn't want to spend money because it's expensive, right? I mean, it's not even new now, but it's expensive. So I thought if I can make enough money trading, then I can put some of it towards the wheel because that will work. And yes, I did make pretty much most of what it would have costed for me to buy the wheel from trading. Okay, and I'll show you that in the other video. Oh, it'll be you'll see two videos come up. Click on the next one, and you'll see what I mean about the mic. But what I can tell you is the first time round when I did this, I extracted the money from the markets, and I've bought, yes, the Moza FSR wheel. This has all been bought with money I've made from binary options. So it's a real thing. It's the real deal, all right? And the other day I was like, oh look, there's I think Steam had a sale on, yeah, and I'm a gamer, so I like sales. I didn't going cheap. And I thought, oh, I'll buy The Last of Us, and I'll look on CD keys, not Steam. But if it's on sale on Steam, then sometimes the other um, places you can go, like CD keys and that, have it a little bit more cheaper. And if you know you're going to keep the game, I was like, oh, how much is that? Oh, I think it was like 18.99. So I thought, oh, I'll see if I can trade some binary options for that, and see if I can make the money for it. And yes, I went and I bought it. So that's in my Steam library now. And finally, Amazon Prime had a sale on, and I was umming and ahhing about this, but then I thought to myself, you know what? If I can trade to make the money up for this particular thing, then let me try it. Let me see what happens. So I ended up trading and making the money up for this on Friday, which I think was the last Prime Day as well. And it did take me a while to trade it to this amount of money, but I managed to do that. And I bought this. It came today. I deliberately told them to deliver it on Sunday because I was out yesterday. I was DJing at another function. So I thought, yeah, let me do that. And this is what else I bought with trading money, which is the Prismxr Carina dock for the Quest 3. And the whole reason I bought this is because I've got a Quest 3 and I've got two Maker docks. And you know what? The first one, the pins broke, the pogo pins broke, which I probably can fix. And the second one that I've bought, which I got cheap, is not charging very well. So I'm not overly pleased with Maker at the moment. I'm like, nah. But anyways, check out the other videos, and you're going to see me take how you go from putting money into binary options to extracting it out. And when you deposit into binary options, I use pocket option, then it's quite straightforward because it can come straight from your card or whatever it is, yeah, whatever you're using collateral to purchase it. But depending on where you are in the world, taking it back out from the market after you've made money can be difficult and challenging if you don't know what you're doing. How I do it is I have a Payeer account, and I've also got a Coinbase account, and the Coinbase is linked to my bank account. Um, Payeer isn't. Payeer's linked somewhere else. So what I end up doing is taking the money from Pocket Option that I've made, I put it into Payeer. I have to take it from Payeer and get it into Coinbase, and then from Coinbase I can switch it around and pretty much convert it from crypto, if you like, 'cause it goes to crypto. Convert it from crypto into pound sterling, which is then, or it's not pound sterling, it's actually US dollars. But then by the time it hits my bank, it's in pound sterling. So, the only problem with this way is there are fees involved in every step of the way. There are fees. So when you trade, you need to make sure that you've traded enough to cover the fees. Otherwise, it's a bit pointless. So yeah, but there you go. Check out the other videos, and you can see what I did, and the stages on how I took it out from pocket options to my bank account. And the other thing I'll say when you do this, if you are interested in learning binary options, then obviously send me an email. My link's in the description to my email address, and we can see what can happen. And if I've got enough interest, then I might run some online sessions, and that'll be how to trade. Okay, so we need to do it under live market conditions, which means that it could be different points of the time in the day. I like to trade at 9 in the morning UK time, so that's good, but sometimes it's not good. So it just depends. It's like I said, you need to be able to look at the markets and tell whether it's worth trading or it's better to leave it. And some people can't leave it, and that's where they fall down because they've got no discipline. And that is the hardest thing in the world. The only thing stopping you is you, and that's all depends on how much discipline you have. And what I'll also tell you is, if you learn to trade properly, it will affect your whole mindset. It affects how you think about your daily tasks. Everything changes once you learn how to do it. But anyway, that's enough of me just going on about this. Have a look, see what you think. Check the other video. In this video link, I'm going to put my email address down, so you can DM me if you're interested in learning. I may decide to even run classes live, like in a classroom environment. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see. But remember, this is finance, so it would not be if I did classroom classes, it's not going to be under live market conditions, as in, like, I won't be trading then and there. It will just be certain scenarios and how you come to decisions in order to take the trades that hopefully will make you a successful trader. But who knows? Anyway, I keep yapping on. Check it out. Finance withdrawal. There it is, 468.03. I'm putting it into Payeer. Boom, boom. Goodbye from here. And we are going to be going there. Continue. Withdrawal request has been sent. It's been completed. And that was done probably took about 4 hours, something like that. So if I now go into my Payeer account, I can see there it is there, 468.03 USD. The thing is, I want that back in my bank account, not sitting in Payeer, because I want to buy a product from Moza. So I want to get some of that money out and maybe go back into pocket option with a small amount, trade it back up again. That's my goal. That's what I plan to do. Right, guys, I thought I'd do this quick video to say that if you watch my other video, my Moza FSR wheel has arrived. See, there it is. Hey, yes. Oh, yes. And this has pretty much the majority of it was paid for with money made from trading. Yes, I withdrew the other day and I managed to buy this, and it's not exactly cheap either. So it's an expensive piece of equipment. I also bought The Last of Us because I went and traded again and made money on that and withdrew. And what I can tell you now is what I'm actually after is the Prismxr docking station for the Quest 3. So I figured this morning, I thought, you know what, Prime Day's on, and I think it's only got a few hours left of it before Prime Day's finished. So let me go and have a look. So I had a look this morning. I was like, oh yes, look, there's a Prismxr charging dock, and it's £56.51. And I thought, right, you know what? Let's see if I can trade to get to that, because it's quite a lump sum. I also wanted this as well, which is 15.98, but you know, you can only make as much as the markets allow you to make. Okay, and right now I could try and trade some more to get the money up to this, but I'd rather split and run, especially on a Friday at this time.